Hey folks, Wally DM here, and today we're going to take a look at the infamous Zodiac puzzle from the original Silent Hill. Now this is a video game that's decades old, and as far as video game puzzles go, they usually don't make the transition from video game straight to tabletop role-playing game without some help, but I think this one makes a nice case for it. I believe you could drop this puzzle easily into any game. Now with that in mind, if you would like to see the written version of this puzzle, you can find that in the puzzle room section of our Discord community. I'll put a link in the description below. And if you would like the original files so that you can use them in your virtual tabletop or use them to create your own, I'm going to make those available to everyone on my Patreon at the $2 level or higher. So I'm excited to share this puzzle with you and how you can use this classic video game puzzle in your D&D game. So in this puzzle, our adventuring party enters a room with several images and symbols that are framed on the wall. Now the 4 picture frames on one wall are going to serve as our clues, and the 3 picture frames or images on the other wall is going to be where we input the puzzle solution. So if one of our characters wants to come over and take a look at the images where we input the puzzle solution, they're going to see 3 different images. The first one's going to be a centaur, the second one a bull, and the third one is going to be humanoid twins. Now below each image are buttons that are numbered 1 through 9, and a single button can be pressed inward. If another numbered button on the same keypad is pressed, then the original number is going to pop back out. Now if the characters press the correct button on all 3 of the frames, then that's going to solve the puzzle. And that could either unlock this door if you want to make the puzzle required for your players to solve, or it could open an iron box that's in the base of this lamp. And that could be an optional solution for the puzzle. Perhaps they find a magic item inside. Regardless of whether our puzzle solution is going to open the iron box at the base of the lamp or this door to continue through the dungeon, they are both magically locked and sealed by a high-level wizard, and they can only be opened by solving the puzzle. So now that we've seen where we input the solution, now we're going to take a look at the clues. So if one of our characters comes over here and takes a look at our other wall, they're going to see 4 framed images, and we'll go from left to right. The first one is an image of a ram, and there is another frame below it that has the number 4 inside of it. The second image is a pair of fish, and underneath of that is the number 0. The third image is a balance scale, and underneath of that is going to be the number 2. And the last image is going to be one of a crab, and underneath the image of the crab is going to be the number 10. So you now have everything you need to solve the puzzle. We have our 4 frames with the numbers underneath of it, and our 3 frames with images that we have to press 1 button underneath each image. So with everything that's been presented, do you know how to solve the puzzle? I'll give you a second if you'd like to figure it out. Did you get it? Great! Let's go over the answer. Now, while researching this puzzle, looking through some old forums in the 2000s, this was a very frustrating puzzle for people that were playing Silent Hill. They immediately made a connection between the images and zodiac signs, and a lot of them were trying to figure out what position in the zodiac calendar that they were lining up with. And of course, in this puzzle, the zodiac signs are simply a red herring. The answer to the puzzle is to take a look at our clues, and we're going to count the limbs of each object that is framed on the wall. So let's start with our first one. We have Aries the ram. Aries has 4 limbs or 4 legs, so that's the number 4. With the 2 fish, the fish do not have any arms or legs, they have no limbs, so that's going to be a number 0. With our scale, the scale has 2 arms that form a beam which hold the weighing pans and suspends them from the scale. Since this can be interpreted as having 2 arms, we're going to have the number 2. And our crab on the end has 10 legs. 2 of those legs have pinchers on the end, and that's going to be the number 10. So now if our characters were to come over and take a look at the other 3 paintings and input the puzzle solution, the first one is a centaur, and the centaur has 4 legs and 2 arms. That's 6 limbs total, so they'll press the number 6. The second image is that of the bull, and the bull has 4 legs, so that's going to be the number 4. And then the final image is a pair of humanoid twins. They have 4 arms and 4 legs between them, so this is going to be the number 8. So if we press 6, 4, and 8, then that is going to be our solution to the puzzle, and our door is going to open so that our characters can continue through. Or if you're doing this as an optional puzzle, then the iron box that's at the base of this lamp is going to open and reveal the magic item inside. Now this puzzle is infamous within the world of Silent Hill. It's been around for a long time, and most players either find it very simple or very frustrating. There doesn't seem to be a lot of in between. Now I have recently seen another version of this puzzle in an indie horror game called The Tunnels of St. Mercy Road, and they included a riddle with this. So the riddle as it was in The Tunnels of St. Mercy Road reads as follows. In the Zodiac's dance a puzzle gleams, where stars align in curious schemes. With legs and arms, their numbers told, secrets of ages waiting to unfold. And again, if we wanted to include this hint, we would need to do so when we set up the room, so the characters would need to find it right away. We could either have it written on the door, on the wall, or perhaps it's in this book that's in the middle of the room. Regardless, I'm not 100% sure if the riddle actually makes this puzzle easier to solve or if it muddies the waters a little bit. Be sure to leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts about adding this riddle to this classic Zodiac puzzle from Silent Hill. So that's all I have for you today. What did you think of the puzzle? Is it something that you could use in your game? And if so, what would you do differently? In particular, were you able to get the puzzle right away, or were you going off on a tangent of the Zodiac theme? Also, if there are any other puzzles that you have found in video games that you'd like to see me present on the channel, be sure to comment with those in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and on to the next.